What's up, guys? Guess what I just bought? And you'll never guess the price. $350. That's crazy. I got this for $350. This baby can fit so many horsepowers in it. Oh yeah. So it's a little beat up. It's a 94 Ford Ranger with a 5-speed, and guess the engine down in the comments, and don't cheat because I'm going to show you in a second. But it's a little beat up. It's got some paint issues, it's got some dents, but I'm thinking this will be the perfect little thing for me to try out body work and paint on, because it's already, I mean, I don't even know what all this is. It's like sun bleached, but you know, actually that might come out. That might come out, actually. That's not bad. But the bed isn't bad. It's still got the liner in it and everything. It's got tires and stuff on it. Bad dent right there that I could probably try knocking out. But it's a complete truck. The interior needs to be cleaned desperately, because it's been sitting for, I don't even know how long, but a while. Also, it smells pretty bad in here. And hey, look at that. We got XLT Ranger. So yeah, it's we have a surplus of bolts and stuff now. The headliner is falling down. There's dirt daubers. Got some keys and whatever this thing is. Don't want to lose the key. So never mind. This is a spare key, I think. So there's already a key in there. All right. So we got a key in there. As you can see, we got a manual shift machine, stock radios in it. This is a AC model, got lights, everything. Let's pop the hood. It might already be popped. Nope, it was not. Oh, we got manual windows though. That's okay. Let's let this thing air out a little bit, because it needs it. It smells pretty bad. All right, this hood definitely needs some help. So let me find it. There we go. And what do we have under here? Holy cow, it's a 2.3 fuel injected with the 8 spark plugs. That's crazy. And there are wasps and hornets coming out of this thing, and that's terrifying. Ugh. But the biggest thing about all of this is, holy cow, everything is complete. Now, let's see if we got oil in it. We do have oil in it. Look at that. Put that back in. I wonder if the power steering, does it have power steering fluid in it? So supposedly it has a touch in it, which I don't know, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe it doesn't leak. So supposedly this needs a fuel pump, and the rear end is locked up. So 2 not so good things. However, after unloading it off of the trailer, I have a sneaking suspicion that the rear end is not locked up. It is more so the drums on the back that is locked up, because as it was described to me, the rear end exploded and grenaded, but I don't think that's the case, because they didn't actually dig into the rear end. So we're going to take back drums off sometime today and dig into them and see if it'll, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of that. And then we're also going to get into the wiring and make sure that there is power being sent to the fuel pump, because we might not even have to replace the fuel pump. It could be a relay or something. So let's get right into it, and let's fix this Ranger. All right, now we're gonna try and get this cranked up. I don't know if you can see my head, but you can see that. I've got a battery installed. I got the battery charger on it. Let's see what we can do. See if it'll crank. Okay. So the ignition is not working. So I'm going to take my homemade little push button here cleans it out of here. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the solenoid and take this post off. That's the excite. Put it on here and go straight to the excite, and we're going to test and see if our solenoid is good. Oh, it moved. Alright, our solenoid's sticky, but it's good. I think my button might have just burnt out. Perfect. Screwdriver. That's been the right one. Alright, we got some serious connection issues. Oh yeah, no, I just heard it. We got really bad connection issues actually. That's why. Okay. My button is fine. It was the ground that was acting up. So let's rewire this. We have some serious connection issues. The correct way to do this would be to clean all these up. Which I will probably end up having to do anyway. But I'm excited to turn this over. Don't worry, I'm a trained professional. Don't do anything that I do. Perfect. This one is not smoking good. How are you still making terrible stuff? Alright, well, it turns over, but these connections definitely need to be cleaned up. Like, terribly bad. I've never heard one sound like this. That sounds terrifying. That sounds freaking terrifying. So, I mean, it doesn't look overall bad. At least the ground. The positive, definitely, but check it out. Hey! It turns over now. Where would the fuel rail be? Because if we can find the fuel rail, why, there it is. Down there. With all kinds of crap over it. Well, I'll tell you what. Now that it turns over decent, kind of. Let's go find some carb cleaner. Carburetor cleaner. Wherever, maybe. So I might have stuck some in there, you know, preparing for it. So yeah, I got it for $350. And the place was amazing that I got it from. They had all kinds of old cool cars and stuff, like Mustangs and all kinds of neat stuff, but apparently that was like someone else's that they dropped off on their land, and then they were like, whatever, we're not worried about that one. It's not like a classic or anything, so they just wanted it gone. So $350, clean title. The only stipulation, right, locked up rear end and no fuel pump, which we're about to confirm when I spray this. So I'm excited to spray this carbon choke and parts cleaner in it. See if we get some fire, some bang, some boom, some pow. All right, here we go. So the Ignition is on. Got your push button because the ignition, the key switch isn't working. So give her a squirt. She runs. Oh, she runs like a top. Dude. Holy cow. This thing runs good. Let's see if I can wean it off. It's got no fuel. It runs! Holy cow, the radio even works, I think. Yo, this is worth it in itself, dude. That's annoying as crap. Oh, the volume turns down. Yo! That picks up stations real good. Heck yeah. Alright, that's cool. Now that we have kind of a better connection, I'm wondering maybe try the I'm gonna keep this in the foreground just in case, but let's try the actual switch. Sometimes these switches come around and then I'll crawl up under there, see if I can get a... Nope, still nothing on the switch. Oh well. What about the blower? Oh shoot, son. We got a blower. Panel, and it comes out the panel. Dude, I might not be able to get rid of this. Dang it. Oh man, it's kind of nice. What about the lights? What if the lights work? Just gonna cut that off. We got any lights? Oh, we got running lights. Hold the phone. We got one headlight. And we got the markers and everything. I assume the turn signals probably work. Oh man. Ugh, we have no hazard. Alright, well they're working up front. So that's good. There's all kinds of stuff in this truck that I will go over sometime. For now, it's a little scary. Also, it's a pretty neat little heater thing. And what is this? Is that? I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, time to crawl up under this truck and see if we can get power on the fuel pump. What if it was just out of gas? Could you imagine? That'd be hilarious. So there's that right there. So I'm gonna go get my test light, then I'll set y'all up, hopefully crawl underneath and do my thing, aka get extremely get extremely sweaty and get extremely dirty and come home and make everybody upset at me and all that good stuff, because I'm just shedding dirt all over the place, which is the true mechanic way. All right, test light. The one thing that I need right now. Okay, we got ourselves our test light. Now we're gonna go down there and we're gonna probe for power and see if the fuel pump is actually the culprit or if it is a lack of power that is the culprit. Now I have to figure out how to set y'all down here. Luckily there's a spare tire in the bed. That would be perfect. Let's crawl up under here and see if we can get to some wires. Well, despite these trucks being so small, they're still got enough room to get up under. Pretty sick. All right, let's see if we can get some wires. I'm not seeing any wires that are easily accessible, so we're gonna start with the relay. It's gonna take a little work to figure out which relay is which. Sometimes you have it written like right here. Sometimes they don't. This pops off like that, and yay! Fuel pump relay. So immediately what we're going to do is we're going to take that relay and this relay. Check this out. There's a wire going into the fuel pump relay. Interesting. Let's try a vast assortment of things. Okay. Random wire that goes to the frame rail. Huh. It's a little sketchy. So this is the fuel pump relay, and then there was a random wire in that thing. Don't do what I'm about to do. Okay. Well, nothing exploded, so that's good. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I hear the relay clicking, or I can feel the relay clicking. So it should have power and ground and all that good stuff. I'm thinking we will have to indeed do we have any fuel pressure? You can see it right down in here. We have a little tiny bit. This fuel did come out, just not a lot, which is weird. No, nothing's coming out of that. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. Whatever they had going on here, I'm going to put back. And then I guess we're probably gonna have to drop the tank, which is fun. Alright, I need both of my hands. Let's wrap it around. Try not to make it touch anything else, like it's already trying to do. Try that. Or it's trying to get fuel. So that's back how we like it. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to drop the tank on this guy. So let's do that. That sounds really empty. That sounds really, really empty. I'm gonna go see if I have any fuel. Alright, after 30 minutes of fighting with rusty bolts down there and very tight quarters, I said, you know what? I'm ripping the bed off. So, there you go. Alright. Gotta make sure and get all of the crap out of those star bits. You do not want to round those. One more thing I forgot is I don't have the bit to use. Let's get this bed out. Broke them all loose with this contraption. Raycons, you need to sponsor me. All right. Woo, they are hot. Don't be a dummy like me and forget to disconnect your filler neck. Whoops. Oops. Wasn't me. Alright. I don't need this guy anymore for a while. Now I need 7mm. Yeah, buddy. Let's filler neck out real quick. 1, 2, 3. Pop those right there where I know where they're at. Wiggle on out of there. Alright. I don't know if y'all can actually see from there, so you're back over at this angle. Keep you moving. That's what you're supposed to do on a YouTube video. Keep it moving so everybody's like, whoa, 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 what's going on? This is crazy. Oh. Huh? Now what? Totally bent up. I would be worried a lot more. Hey, look, a fuel pump. I'll be worried a lot more about this. However, it's kind of been up. So, I'm not too worried about it. Let's set this on the fenders. There we go. That looks safe. That's good. Yeah, there's a fuel pump right there. So if you come with me, the filler neck right there is busting wide open, which is pretty neat. And then we have a fuel pump right here, which is, you know, so easy to get to when you just take the bed off. So easy, am I right? So this plug looks not bad, I guess. Definitely not happy, but not bad. So we can test for power on these. Real easily like, and go from there. See if it needs an actual pump or not. So let's now get the test light, and we should see power. All right, I wanted to look at this because I got no ground, I think, because I got no power on anything. So let's something like that. So I just probed it, and you can actually tell you got 7.6 on this wire, nothing on the other, and then you got 12, and then you got ground. So it's all working. So we need a fuel pump, which works for me. I just pop this out, pop that out, shoot, and then switch to pump. So I got another one. I just got to pull that one out of the other Ranger. Yay! More work, yeah! I do love this stuff. It's a little hot, so it makes it a little harder, but man, do I love this stuff. Give me a brand new vehicle, Give me a new vehicle to me, give me an old vehicle that's new to me with problems. I'm in heaven. I love it. It's freaking awesome. All right, that is the fuel pump out of there, and she looks pretty ancient and rusty, looking pretty rough. So I think that was definitely a culprit. Heck yeah. Time to go get another one. All right, guess who's back with a brand new fuel pump? Oh yeah, it's me. So now we're just gonna pop this bad boy in there, and yeah, we'll see if it'll crank and run. So this is exciting. So let me pop these caps off right here. Okay. And now we gotta get this. This is where like I need a head-mounted GoPro thing, and I'm gonna get one eventually because it's extremely difficult to do these types of things with one hand. I'm trying to make sure and not disconnect that or knock a ton of crap into the tank. Anyway, this was seated. It's not fitting. I gotta get it into the baffle perfectly. Something like, kind of like that. All right, well, I'm gonna work on this and get this seated. Give me 1 second and I'll be back. And here's a problem I see all too often. I'm gonna have to bend this a little bit, because if you take that fuel pump and put it alongside the other fuel pump, they are exactly the same except for the bend. It's a little bit different, and the other one is bent up a little more. This one's bent down a little more, so it hits the bottom of the tank and there's not enough room. Yay! I love having to modify brand new parts that I just bought. Thank you, China. All right, that was an act of Congress, but got the fuel pump in, got it plugged in, fuel line's done. Gonna wait on the bed. So now we go in here, turn the ignition on. I hear a fuel pump running. Sounds like it just loaded down too. Now, what do we got? Well, would you look at that? This back on, so it knows what it's doing. It's got one of them mass airflow sensors. Would you look at that? It's running. Have anything in here? Maybe a little bit. It smells a little weird. It's running though. Yeah, we'll need to put something in that. All right, well, okay. It's just running. All right. Take this off. Battery cables. So it needed a fuel pump. So that's that. I'm gonna rev it. could be something loose in the exhaust. It sounds like it runs good, other than down low. So it's running a little bit weird low, but it's probably because it hasn't ran in forever and it's got terrible old gas in it. That's what I'm willing to bet. It's got no brake fluid in it. Okay, well, I suppose we put the bed back on now that it runs and try and drive it and see if the rear end is actually locked up. So let's do that. Let's put the bed back on. I'll let it run for a little bit. That exhaust sounds really weird. Something weird is, I wonder if it's still got the cats in it. I'll have to check that. Same size. Don't forget to plug. Those. Finish tightening these up. It's good. Whoop! I left my socket. That's torqued. All right. So, yeah, it's a truck. You know, it runs, probably drives. Yeah, the bed's back on. And who wants to try driving it? I definitely do. Woo! Just gonna leave the hood up for now. Get all my stuff off. I don't know. I said the rear end was locked up, but let's try it. Just low brake fluid. It definitely doesn't exactly want to move, but it'll move. Woo. That definitely does not feel like a rear end. That definitely feels like brakes. So this feels really good though. Like the clutch, how peppy it is. Good stuff. Just gonna lay my push button up in here. Hopefully it doesn't arc out up against anything. Close this hood. And we're gonna go for a ride. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we should try AC. I didn't hear it lug it down or anything. Again, it is on one. I don't feel anything yet. I'm gonna rip this thing down. It's kind of getting in my nerves. I know the heater core was bypassed, so that's probably why they got this heater in here. Definitely smells like a smoker car. It might actually feel kind of cool, to be honest. Oh man, that steering wheel is a little stiff. Okay. It's driving. That sounds weird. I don't know what that noise is. Alright, well, this one's pretty peppy. Oh, you know, I should test and make sure it's got brakes, huh? That'd make sense. Am I in gear? I can't tell. Oh, wait. I don't think I am. Brakes do work. Oh yeah, she's getting warm. First time in a while. It's equalized, it stopped shutting off. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna set you all up. Get a good shot of. What more can I say? I guess this is a short one. Ford Rangers, you can't kill them. That's awesome. Let's see if we can find maybe like a, I don't know, registration or something. Here's mail. It's Cap 1. I'll make sure to blur anything. Surely there's registration in it somewhere. I don't even know. Classic earplugs. It's in here. lot of mail up here. Holy crap. Oh, that looks like South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. This is, looks like from when it was taken off the road. So give me a second. Hey, look, temperature gauge works. Fuel hand still doesn't. That's upsetting. What date? 2014. Got taken off the road in 2014, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Holy crap. That's 10 years. It's been, this has not been on the road in 10 years. I put a fuel pump in it and it drives around and idles, and the AC is actually blowing semi-cold. It needs a charge, I think. But holy crap, this I mean, look, this is insane. $350. And you can go pick up something and just drive it. You just put a little bit of money on it. The fuel pump was $100 and it took me like an hour to do. It was not that bad. And this is awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it, and I hope y'all keep subscribing and keep liking, and hopefully we can build a nice community together and all of us can actually just get together and have meets and stuff is what I plan. I even plan, like, if I get big enough, I can do like truck giveaways and stuff, because I don't need all these trucks. I just like fixing them and getting them back on the road. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys, and thanks again. Goodbye.